From Triangle Bowl in Longview, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. This is the handicap division where newcomer CJ Harker has made a heck of an impression on the tour today. Led most of the rounds and needs to defeat top seed Andy Herrmann to earn today's title. What?
You talking about CJ Harker?
Yes.
That is CJ Harker with an H.
Of course it is. It says Harker on the back of his shirt, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy McVeal, for that insightful commentary. Now we're going to move on back to our regularly scheduled show. And Harker's come out on fire here. That's 4 in a row to open up the title match. But Herrmann's doing okay. He's got strike, spare, strike. And he's got the experience. He's a 2-time champ. So he knows how to win these titles. He's getting 15 pins a handicap as well. So still a close match. That's a good shot. Oh, just a little slow with the ball speed there. Bowled on boardwalk today. It's short and it was very flat, only 35 feet. You could not miss left today. It had no chance if you did. And your break one had to be pretty far right all day long today as well. Very little margin for error. But if you tried to loop it out there, it acted like there was out of bounds to the right. The result was a pretty low cut, -70 as a result. Herrmann at the spare here. He's got it. Nicely done. So Dutch through 4 versus front 4 equals a small deficit at this point for Andy. This is Herrmann's best result in quite a while. He had hip surgery in the middle of this season. And that'll knock you off your bowling keister for a little while. Struggled a little bit with his comeback, but not today. Bowled great. Qualified at +9 for his 5 games, and then had a big semifinal set. Went 162, 240, 230 on a 170 average to jump into that top seed. There he gets the 4-pin to trip on those gold pins. Remains Dutch. Hard to get the high hits to carry, and these are the old gold pro pins. They're a few ounces heavier than regular pins. The light hits seem to really carry well on them. The high hits don't. So that was a good trip for Herrmann right there. Harker, another one of the modern bowling people. His thumb's in it, right? His thumb is in the ball, but both hands are also on the ball at the same time. There's a couple kids that bowl like this these days, so it's two-hander, but also thumb in. We need a whole nother term for this kind of bowler.
Oh, shim.
I heard Daniel say shim. There wasn't shim today.
No shim.
Shots that went left stayed left all day long today. It looked like a shot started to develop, but far out. This left certainly never ever developed. Unless you're like Tanner and threw it 80 miles an hour in the 10th frame. Tough spare, but makeable for a 2-hander. You got to cover that 9-pin out in this. That's, well. Anybody grab that? Steven, you know how to change score there? You know how to change score? Can you make that an 8-1, please? Or 7-2, even better. 7-2 for B in the 5th. The problem with these gold pins is they have black crowns, and the camera doesn't pick up the crowns very well, so there's scoring errors all over the place. But Stephen Acuff to the rescue. Stephen drove all the way from Phoenix to change that score. Appreciate it. Good turnout today, as there usually is day before the invite. People desperate to get some additional points, get in. CJ, of course, gets in with this finish. He gets in everything. The invite, Tournament of Champions. Meanwhile, this was Herrmann's first top 10 of the season as well with that surgery we talked about. So both of these bowlers squeeze in at the last possible day. Wow, that ball just floats on him. Throwing urethane, by the way, pearl urethane. That's what's made this shot so tricky today. You go high, 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 and you give it some room, and that happens. CJ led rounds 3 through 7 today. Got as high as +95, finished up at +67. Oh, beautiful spare from Harker. Nicely done. Nice to recover off that open frame. That could have easily been back-to-back opens. Instead, he picks up the washout like it's no big deal. Good for him. Sorry? I got Harker on my heart. Oh, I do, don't I? I'm bleeding. The nasty armpit injury I sustained back in the 60s. Big shot for Herrmann here, strike working in the 6th. Got it out. And all the way back. Wow, nice. That's such a slow ball speed he's using, but he's getting the ball to just settle out real nicely.
You always talked about my hand.
Yeah, what about it? What about it?
What do you mean, what about it?
Well, I gotta talk about something. No hand Manette didn't do so well today.
He has hand. He has like 250 pounds.
I would think you would be. That's true. I would think you'd be pretty comfortable on this pattern. What happened to that?
Where's my best pattern?
Yeah. Didn't have
I've got a lot better on short.
it. Way out and way back again. Nice looking shots from Herrmann. Goodness.
Use on short in a sink.
Talk about trusting the ball out there. That break point's around the 2-3 board and not a lot of ball speed. It just floats it right out there and comes roaring back. Best I've ever seen Andy bowl. Good stuff. Let's see if Harker has got a response here. As it is, trails by 4 on the screen, but giving another 15, so he's in a bit of trouble here. No, left again. This whatever hand or rev rate you have, missing left is just instant death today. It just will not help you. Low cut and handicap too. It took -70 to make the cut and handicap. That's very low actually. Shorter usually is tougher on kids than longer because you know they're used to these big booming hook balls. Nicely done at the spare. They'd rather just stand left and throw right or carve out a pattern out of the long. What? Kelsey getting a little more airtime there. She had the high game of the day in the whole tournament with 289 today. Quentin Miller had 286 or something.
He had a 288.
288 was it? You've already been on camera today. Hush. This is the handicap turn.
Even attention. Beep.
Thank you, McVeal. Well, he's Harker. See what I did there? See what I did there, huh? In order for Harker to stay in this match, you better convert the spare. He does. Spare is nice, but right now Herrmann is in control here. If he can fill up a couple more frames, he can strike the next 2, it's over. Top 20 in points move on to the TPC. Good race for 20. There's going to be a lot of bowlers in handicap that bowl like every tournament that don't make the top 20 this season. It's been really competitive.
Why did you not the gold?
Because they're just darn snazzy. They have a silvery gold sheen. Whoa, out. My goodness gracious. Hats off to Andy. That is tough.
There was a 13.
That is tough to throw it out there to the 2 board at 45 feet. Talk about the slow roll in the hook thing. That's a lot of trust. As Bo used to tell us all about Billy Witt, trust is a must. Oil game
It's like spray
is a
and
must.
pray.
That's not spray and pray. You can't. That ain't no spray and pray right now. If he was spraying it, he'd have 3, 4, 8, and 6 as his first ball counts. It's going right where he wants. See, now that's wow.
That's a spray and pray.
Well, as I'm saying that, that's probably Herrmann's worst shot, and he knows it. He's walking off there. That was a good arrow left, and somehow he got that to hold. He was as surprised as anybody. And as disappointed as anybody's Mr. Harker here is he's about to get run over in this game. But what a nice rookie performance for him.
He was in a little Bugatti, and then a big bus came by.
Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up, unfortunately, for him. But hey, second place in your first JBT, he probably doesn't realize how good that is.
That's really good.
Probably
It took
thinks
me
that's
like
easy.
10 JBTs to take third, and then handicap.
Yeah, the trouble is what happens tomorrow. He came in at 190 today. Say goodbye to that. So he can either bowl in handicap with no pins tomorrow, go up with the big boys, which is what I think he should do.
Handicap is horrible.
Capable of it.
So, do I just have to download or print out that screen sheet?
give me the information on it or download the list.
Or just give you the
You got a 300?
Either will do. That's right, high series of the season. Tour was.
Invite's not over.
Thank you, Tommy McBeal.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, no.
That's a high series.
Watch this.
I
900.
want to have some.
Oh, goodness.
I'm about to shoot 900.
Unfortunately, it's all garbage time for CJ here, but did good job just to get here. Won the semifinal match.
You know, in Barron, we got a set of waste management. We got a new company.
Is that so?
They took CJ out with
I believe just got here too. He's
boom!
pulls
Goes the dynamite.
out of Fort Lewis. Hopefully he'll stick around for a while. New talent on tour. Look out for this guy.
What the heck? I gotta go louder.
However, the day the match and the resurrection of the Andy Herrmann bowling career, ran him over this time. Congratulations, Tim. We're out of time, so we're going to cut the tape off here, and we will see you tomorrow for the big one, the Invitational.
There's his 11th shot. Let's see if he can bury this one in the hole.
I'm cutting the tape, Tommy.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're not good. And
And he didn't.
boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the tape.